morning. We had a good night last night up at Honister Pass. A good sleep after our long walk yesterday. We've now moved back down into Borrowdale, beside the Derwent Water, and I'm having a walk through a forest to a waterfall. Lordy Waterfalls, I think they call it. And we're going to see what we can find as well on the way. There's a gorgeous woodland at the side of the road, which is a bit annoying, but it still looks gorgeous nonetheless. It's absolutely covered in moss. There's some real vibrant colours. All we need to find is a nice composition. Hopefully I'll find one while I'm walking towards the falls, but we shall see what we shall see. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Right, I'll catch up in a bit. If I find a composition, we'll get that, and then we'll have a look at the falls when we get there. Right. We're getting near the waterfalls now, and I think I got the pronunciation of Lodore Falls well wrong. Yeah, I've just seen the name on the hotel. Lodore Falls Hotel Lordy, or whatever I said. Anyway, found me composition at Lodore Falls. The one that I want to do is just going to do a long exposure of what I think looks quite a nice composition. Lots of water on the rocks and that, and rocks are nice and shiny. Yeah, so all I've done is set up, I've got a polarizer on just to take a bit of glare off the rocks. I'm using a 6-stop Lee ND filter, which is giving me about 2 seconds of long exposure. I've just done one at 15 seconds just to see how that turns out. And all I'm using to work out my exposure this time, I'm using the Lee long exposure app. It's quite easy to use. I've just downloaded it and found it one of the best apps to use. If you've not seen it, just go on the App Store. You can type in Lee long exposure calculator and you can download it there to your phone. Dead easy. And we're going to see how this turns out. I'm also going to take a shot of colour checker passport, that's it. Mine's gone blank. And I'm going to put it in colour. I'm going to do a profile of the colour checker passport with the ND filter attached. That way I can guarantee I'm going to get the colours right and not get any colour cast while using the filter. Right, I'm going to get the shot and I'm going to go post it now. I'll post the one at the 15 seconds exposure and the one at the 2 seconds exposure. Well, I've been scouting around for shots all afternoon, and it's as bright as a button now. It's absolutely scorching, so it's not bad considering it's April. I'm just chilling out now, just watching the world go by, but I'm also taking a picture, which I've been scouting around all afternoon, to be honest. I haven't really come across anything, but when conditions are so bright like this, it is difficult. Well, I just thought this shot behind me were quite interesting with these trees here on Seatoller Fell. And there's a gill running down in the bottom of the valley. But I quite liked it with the mountains in the background
I've got them like on the top third and these contrasting trees in the foreground. So I'm just using a 24-70. I'm quite a long focal length. I think I'm about 60-70mm, and I've got a polarizer on. The sun's about 90 degrees to me, so the polarizer is working really well. Yeah, and I've got a medium grad on as well, just to tone down the sky, because there's quite a lot of contrast between the trees and the sky. Yeah, and I'm just watching now. I'm just watching a cloud that's coming up. I don't know if you can make it out, but it's somewhere over there, just above them fells. If that cloud actually moves into my shot, that might make it even more interesting. Obviously, I'm side of the road. It's a bit noisy. But yeah, all settings. I'm just shooting at f11, 60th of a second. So I'm just sat here, just watching the world go by, and it's just glorious, just gorgeous. So there's not a lot you can do when conditions are like this, just so bright. It's just trying to be creative, and hopefully will come out the way that you want it to in your mind. So I've taken one shot, it looks pretty good, I'm pretty pleased with it. So what I'll do, I'll process these shots that I'm about to take. Let's just see what that cloud does. I'm just watching it. If I get it, I'll post it, and just let me know what you think. I think that's how many shots have we got today? About my third shot for today. So we'll carry on throughout the day. Hopefully the light's going to drop off later on for the sunset. I don't think it'll be an amazing sunset. There's no cloud features at all. Anyway, we'll carry on and we'll catch up in a bit. Out for now. Right. There you go then. Whew, a bit bright. We're coming down now to Buttermere, and we're going to go down to the lakeside, and we're hopefully going to get some shots at the edge of the shoreline. Still a bit bright and hazy, and it has been all day, to be honest. The light's going to drop off shortly, I hope. Hopefully that'll make it a little bit better. The idea is going to try some long exposures using the big stopper, and got some things that I want to try, namely again the colour checker passport using the Lee big stopper. See if we can get the colours right. I'm pretty confident that that works now anyway, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, so I better get off before I get run over by traffic. Right, we'll see you down at the edge of the lake. Okay, this is the first shot of Fleetwith Pike and these sedges in the foreground. I'm just trying it with a big stopper at the moment, right, just to flatten the water out. It's a bit choppy right now, so I'm doing a 30-second exposure. I've focused one shot on the foreground and one shot on Fleetwith Pike itself, just so I can get everything in focus from foreground to background. I'm shooting at f16 anyway, so but because I'm so close to the sedges, focusing really close, I wanted to make sure the depth of field wouldn't be enough for what I wanted, so focus on Fleetwith Pike and then we can blend them together and get everything in focus. I've also taken a shot of my X-Rite colour checker passport, so I can get rid of the blue colour cast that's in the the Lee filter causes such a colour cast. I wanted to make sure I could neutralise that. So I'll get the shot, I'll post it now, and
we'll carry on and we'll see what else we can get. I think I'm going to go stay here actually. I think I'm going to stay here till sunset or till the light fades anyway. I think it'll certainly make a better shot. But I have actually seen another shot just a little bit further down the shoreline as well. So I'm going to go get that one now and I'll post that, see what you think to that. Right, let's get on. What an awesome day down at Buttermere, well, afternoon anyway. The light is just becoming absolutely gorgeous now. So got a good bag full of shots this afternoon. Just got one or two of them. Well, I hope they all turn out well. But we shall see when we get home in post. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the van now and have something to eat, and then hopefully get out for sunset, because I think it's going to be a really nice sunset. The clouds have started coming in now, so the sky could go quite nice, because it's been just a real blue sky all day, to be honest. There's no clouds at all. It's been really contrasty, hazy. It's just coming good now, so yeah, fingers crossed we'll get a good sunset. Right, well, we'll catch up in a bit and see what else we get. If I don't get anything else, then no matter. Good girl. Right. Well, it's not exactly what I had in mind again this morning. Seems to be a common thing with Bleetarn for me at the moment. Like this last time I came. But it's still beautiful. That's the main thing. I mean, after yesterday's weather, red hot t-shirt weather, today coats, jumpers, you name it, we've got it on. But yeah, we've come up to this little bit of a hill in front of Bleetarn, Langdale Pikes, and there's some absolute stunning cloud formations above the pikes, so we're trying to capture those. Yeah, I've done a couple of pano shots. So with you, have you got something in your nose? Yeah, I've got a couple of pano shots with the tarn in, the pikes. I've got these trees, these fir trees in down here. And yeah, just a straightforward shot. I think it'll look really nice once I get it home in post. We're then going to move off, I think, down into... Ooh, it's a bit windy. Yeah, we're going to move off down into Langdale, probably Little Langdale, maybe, we'll see, I don't know yet. We'll have some breakfast first. Have you got something in your nose? Because you're doing nothing but sneezing. Yeah. Right, I'll get this shot and then we're going to move off, so we'll catch up in a little while. Over and out. Slate quarry in Langdale.
as you can see. There's bits of slate around. Obviously there's a big spiral leak behind me. And what's reason I've come to this area is all these silver birches that are dotted around everywhere. So I'm trying to find a composition or something that'll work with these silver birches. So I'm going to have a good walk around, see what I can find. I've just taken one shot of Langdale. It was quite beautiful, really. Might pull that shot up at the end of this video. But yeah, we'll just have a scout round now and see what we can find. It is rather a stunning place, to be honest. Okay, this is the first shot I'm really happy with. Been looking around for quite a while now in the slate quarry, and this is the first real composition that I found that I like anyway. Been looking around, been looking too wide really, and I've put a long lens on now, and using a long lens I can sort of declutter the scene, if you like, and that's one thing a long lens can do, simplify things a little bit. So what I'm concentrating on at the moment is there's a hill in the distance with some what look like Scots pines, and in the foreground I've got some birch trees and some slate, part of the quarry, and it's quite a nice scene. And I say I'm at 200mm, shooting about f14, but I've also taken a couple of shots, and I'm going to make sure that everything's in focus in the foreground and then focus on the background, and then I'm going to focus stack them in Photoshop when I get home. I've only got a polarizer on as well, so that's just getting rid of any glare. The sun is about 90 degrees to me, so let's see how this shot goes. I'll get the shot. Well, I've got one shot already, I'm just waiting for the sun to come out again and just light the trees up. So I'll get that shot and I will post it now, see what you think to that one. Well, this has to be the last shot of the weekend now, and I've come to Rydal Water to photograph that little island there. I'm just going to try a big stopper. The light's coming in and out, it's actually quite beautiful at the moment. We've got some mixed conditions, shall we say. Sometimes it's raining, then it's bright sunshine, so these are really good conditions to photograph in. So I'm shooting this with a big stopper, 10 stop ND filter, and I've calculated it it's a 15th of a second standard exposure, so with a 10 stop it's about, well, it's a minute. But I've also got a polarizer as well, so I'm just giving it a few extra seconds to allow for the 2 stops of light that the polarizer actually produces as well. And also I'll take a shot on my colour checker passport to neutralise any colour cast that the ND filter gives. So hopefully it'll be a spot on image. I've taken one shot already and that looks quite good in back of camera, so fingers crossed, all being well, that'll be it. I'll post a picture shortly. But anyway, just want to say, if you've enjoyed these videos or any of my other videos, please give them a like, and please subscribe if you haven't already done so. That'd be great. So I'm going to get this picture, I'm going to pack up, and then I'm going to head off home as I've had a good weekend. So you take care, and thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.